ranking every type of guy you'll find on job sites. Now, we have been these guys. We know these guys. We love and hate these guys. So let's get right into it. The new guy. We've all been the new guy. All of us have. Some of us are the new guy right now. Most blue-collar trades, industries, you're put through a make-or-break situation. It takes a few months, man. Everybody's giving you hell. So the job's this hard. Everybody's making the job this hard because they got to make or break you, baby. They got to see if you're a hand, big dog. You can't just come up in there and get treated like a baby. We can't baby you. This is real life. My favorite thing to do was to send the new guys off out of the way. Go find me a can of AIR. Hey, man, we really need a left-handed screwdriver. If you can go search that toolbox. Oh, you're back? Oh, hey, man, ask so-and-so over there for the uterus pump. We really need a uterus pump. Where are we going to put the new guy at? Let's see. You can put the new guy in good to have around. I'm going to put it in good to have around because it's always good to have a new guy that you're training, man. You can train him the way you want. If he's a good hand, he's a good worker. It's good to have a new guy around. A lot of them really want to prove themselves, and they will work their asses off to prove what they can do. No matter how much hell you put them through, you're always thinking in the back of your mind, yeah, this guy's going to be all right. This guy's going to be fine. So let's move on from the new guy. And next on the list, the old timer. So the old timer is somebody he's been doing the job forever, probably got a story for every single situation. Maybe he hasn't moved up many positions. He's been there forever. You can always go to him and ask him, right? He may be the guy that don't want to move up. Most of these types of guys that I'm thinking of when I think of the old timer, they're the guys that kind of stayed at the bottom because that's where they wanted to stay. They got comfortable. They make decent money. They got their routine going. That's the way they want to keep it. You can go to them and ask them anything, right? They really could run the jobs if they wanted to. They just don't want to. Ain't much to say about the old timers. Some of them can be annoying. It just depends on the type of old timer, right? If it's the type of old timer that is always saying, oh, the younger generation just don't want to do this, and the younger you kids, this and that, that can be really annoying. It really, really can. But most of the time, the old timer is going to be, in my opinion, is going to be good to have around because you can always usually count on them to know things when things are needed to be known. You know what I mean? They can get you out of a tight situation sometimes. We got the overachiever. I don't particularly care for the overachievers. When I think of the overachiever, it's just somebody who is doing way too much. There ain't nothing wrong with doing a good job at your job, working hard, trying to prove yourself, whatever. But there are types of people who do just way too damn much, big dog. I'm talking about, we supposed to shut down at 5. Let's just say, let's call the foreman the overachiever, right? He was told to shut down at 5, but the foreman is an overachiever. He works us till 6, all right? So he can show off, man. Yeah, we got so-and-so done, man. I know we supposed to shut down at 5, but we shut it down at 6, man. It's just kind of hand I am. He's all, brown nose and always trying to impress somebody, just overachieving, man. Getting to work an hour fucking early, leaving work an hour late, just always overachieving, making everybody, trying his best to make everybody look bad, right? It's not one of those things where everybody else just don't want to work as hard. It's him like on purpose, purposely trying to make everybody else look bad. That's what I think of when I think of an overachiever, just doing way too much. Need to calm down. All right, get a life outside of work, brother. Come on, big dog. Get another life. Like, I have a life outside of work. I'm sure most of y'all do too, but the overachiever don't. But we're going to put it in depends on the day because sometimes it's good to have an overachiever on your crew. You got a lot of work and a lot of bullshit that needs to be done. You can put the overachiever on that shit and he'll get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on from the overachiever. We got the complainer. The complainers, we all know the type. You may be the type. Sometimes I am the type. More often than not, I really am, I guess. It's either too hot, it's too cold. We're working too late. We started too early. We didn't work late enough. I didn't get enough hours. I got too many hours. Just whatever to complain about. The work's too hard. Man, this work is too boring. You know the type. Never happy. Consistently complaining. Right? It's every day. You know you're going to work. You know you're going to hear this dude complain. It's going to get old. It's annoying as shit. Brother, we all got to work for a living. You might as well just suck it up and go to work. We've got to work, man. There's nothing else you can do. Where are we going to put the complainer? I'm going to put it in makes the day longer. The complainer usually makes the day longer, dude. When you have a crew full of positive energy. It makes the day faster. It makes the day go by better. It makes for an easier day, man. If you got a crew of complainers or even one or two complainers, it really can drag the day out, dude, because they're constantly reminding you how bad life sucks. And life sucks, dude. It is what it is. All right, next on the list, we got the tool borrower. I think every job site's got a tool borrower. Most job sites do, especially like mechanic shops and stuff like that, dude. There's always going to be the guy, he needs to borrow a tool all the time. For some reason, he either loses his tools, he can't find them, he just never has the tool he needs, and he's going to borrow the tool. Most of the time, he don't ever give the shit back. It can be annoying as hell. It can be really aggravating when somebody like that is just constantly borrowing, quotation marks, your tools. We're going to put that in can be annoying, and we're going to move on from the tool borrower. The next one we got on the list is the ghost. The ghost is the guy that disappears when the work gets hard. You know the type. He's either in the shitter, maybe he gets sent off on a tool run, or he gets sent off to do something else. Anytime there's a hard task, maybe he has a death in the family all of a sudden, or he's sick, he got a stomach ache. Most time you can find him in the shitter, right? If you about to start hammering on something, or some hard labor's about to start, brother, that dude's gone, big dog. He's out of here. Every time, it never fails, man. Or if you got a hard week, all of a sudden, some bitch is on vacation. Seems like some bitch has 45 vacations. We're going to put the ghost in can be annoying. Because it really can. I ain't going to lie, sometimes I'm the ghost, man. Depending on what we got going on, I can be the ghost. I'll go find me something else to do real quick. I'll go make another task very important. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move on from the ghost. We got the company man. These guys, I encounter them all the time. I cannot stand them. There's so many of them. This is similar to the overachiever. They seem to have no life outside of the company. I understand that if you own the company, but if you just work at a company and you just pretend like you have nothing else to do outside of work, and some of them ain't pretending, some of them really just live and die the company. That is the company man. Loves the company. You better not say nothing bad about the company, nothing negative. Brother, you getting turned in, or you getting rode up, or you getting an ass chewing or something. These guys are annoying as hell, man. It's no matter what the company does. Man, they gave us $1,000 pay cut a month. Yeah. Well, you need to be lucky you got a job. What about the time whenever they cleaned your truck for you? Or just some dumb shit like that, man. Fuck that shit, dude. Think about all the bullshit they do to us. So where I'm going to put the company man is wish they'd quit. I can't stand a damn company man, dude. I can't stand a son of a bitch to act like he's got nothing else to do outside of work. Even if he don't have anything to do outside of work, I wish the motherfucker would chill out and act like he does. Anyway, we got to move on from company man before I get too pissed off, and we got to go to the energy drink warrior. I knew many of these back when I was on the rigs. Many energy drink warriors, dude, for breakfast. At 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning. These motherfuckers are drinking Monsters, Red Bulls. They're taking 5-hour energy shots. Not just 1, 2, 3, 4. I remember them doing this, and I'm the same age as these guys back then. You know, we're in our early 20s. I still work circles around them motherfuckers, or at least keep up with them. Most time I work circles around them, and they just constantly downing that shit all day. I've never been the type to drink energy drinks or anything like that. I never thought I needed it. But these guys constantly do it, man. It can be their lunch. A lot of the times they just have a cigarette and energy drink for lunch, and it's just all day energy drink. That shit's... Dude, I don't know how some of these bitches didn't have a heart attack, dude. But we're gonna put the energy drink warrior in. It just depends on the day. Well, we'll put them in good to have around, because most of the time they're hard workers. They're hard workers. They just think they can't do it without the energy drinks. I personally think it's all just a big scam, and that shit don't actually help you do anything. But I don't know. I've never been a big energy drink person. So the next one on the list, we got the storyteller. We all know the storyteller. Got a story for everything. You smash your finger on something. Here comes this some bitch running up full speed. Hey, man, this one time I smashed my finger back in '02 whenever we was moving a crane, and I tripped and fell over some pipe, and my finger went up underneath the tracks of the crane. Motherfucker, I don't give a shit. I just smacked my fingers hanging off. These guys got crazy stories for everything. Most of the time they're bullshit. You can tell they're bullshit. They've been through everything. All right. They're fucking 25 years old and they've been working for 40 years. They got more experience than you got. And I guess it's just all overtime experience. I guess that's what we used to say. Where are we going to put the storyteller? We're going to put it on. We're going to put can be annoying. Dude, the storyteller really can be annoying. I'm not always in a mood to hear a bunch of damn stories, especially bullshit stories that probably ain't true. Next on the list, we got the fixer. These are the guys that can fix any damn thing with whatever's laying around, all right? Whenever I think of that, honestly, I think of my dad. Not just because he's my dad, and that's the way kids think of their dads, but honestly, really, he's the type that can fix he can fix whatever with shit that's just laying around. And you got those guys on the job site too, man, and I don't know how people learn how to do stuff like that, dude. They can fix shit with paper clips and just whatever's laying on the ground. Those guys are really good to have around. Most of the time, they're really smart, man, and they don't stay at the bottom long. Most of the time, them guys move up pretty quick. We're going to call them the fixers. We're going to put them in love working with them, man, because I love working with somebody who's like that. Now, really, a lot of these categories could be combined. But, sometimes the best traits override the worst traits, right? If you got a fixer that is a complainer, I think the fixer part most of the time overrides the complainer part because he's good to have around because he can fix any damn thing. Well, he bitches all day, but that son bitch, he can fix that damn motor. It won't take him but 2 seconds. So he's good to have on the crew or whatever, man. That's just off the top of my head examples I can think of. We're going to move on from the fixer and we're going to go to the know-it-all. Always has the answers, whether it's wrong or right or whatever he thinks. The know-it-all, we know where this is going. We're going to go ahead and put it in wish they'd quit. All right, I've worked with plenty of know-it-alls, and every time they piss me off, dude. Anytime I've ever come close to like fist fighting on a job site and stuff like that, it's with know-it-alls. Now, I don't mind at all taking advice. I don't mind hearing suggestions or anything like that, man. But I cannot stand somebody who is just a straight up know-it-all. And anytime you say something or you suggest something, it's like, no, that's not going to work because here's why. Or no, that's not going to work. Here's how we need to do it or something like that. That's what comes to mind when I think of a know-it-all is stuff like that. And I can't fucking stand it. I think most people can't. So he's going to go in and wish they'd quit, man, because I do every time. I wish they'd quit. And we're going to move on to the foreman's favorite. The little pet. We all have seen him. The foreman's favorite. He can do no wrong. It doesn't matter on the job site what he does. He can drop tools down a 100-foot ditch, tools that you can't replace. Anybody else would be a fired ass or a chewed out ass, but hey, things happen, man. Can't stand that shit. Foreman's favorite. We're gonna put that in can be annoying. It really can be annoying. It's not always their fault. If they're the foreman's favorite, sometimes they good hands, dude. They just the foreman's favorite. Sometimes it's good to be friends with the foreman's favorite because that puts you in good favor. But let's move on from that. This is a pretty long list, this one here, y'all. So we're moving through these pretty quickly, I think. Next one we got is the clock watcher. Now, I have been the clock watcher many times. There's just days and weeks where I am just constantly looking at the time and ready to go to the fucking house. Now, that makes the day go by so much longer, but it's something that you can't help sometimes, man. When you're miserable, you're just ready to go home. You got something to do at home. You just can't wait to get to the house. You just constantly watching the clock. I know a lot of clock watchers, and they're always constantly just telling me the time, what time, how much time we got left till we go home, how many days we got till the weekend, when the next holiday is, how much PTO he's got left, this, that, just constantly talking about it. It's not really that bad of a deal. So we can put, we can put the clock watcher on depends on the day. I feel like it does belong in the middle. You could put it in can be annoying if it's somebody that is just constantly talking about what time it is and this, that, and the other. But most of the time, it don't really bother me. Sometimes it's good to know when the next holiday is. I mean, it is what it is. Next on the list, the side hustle guy. The guy that's running 2 or 3 side hustles while he's on the fucking job site. Constantly answering phone calls or whatever about his own stuff, and he's trying to work. He's either running that job site and his own stuff, or he's running his own stuff and he's just working on the job site. And that does get hard to balance. Constantly also telling everybody else they need to start a side hustle. I'm guilty of that, right? I got a lot of side hustles, like this is one of them. I'm constantly probably annoying my coworkers saying, hey man, we need to start this, or you need to start this, you should try this. Go start making money doing this. You can make a little extra money doing this. So all that time that you were playing the video game after work, you could be using that time to be doing this and making money. I can see how it can be annoying because I've been done that way before too. We're going to put that in can be annoying because it really can be annoying when you got the side hustle guy constantly pestering you about starting side hustles. Most people, I wouldn't think it's annoying because most guys that I meet out on job sites enjoy talking about side hustles, enjoy talking about other ways to make money, right? We love imagining what we would do with more money and what we need to be doing to make more money. It's usually an enjoyable conversation for both parties, but we are going to put it in can be annoying because it absolutely can be annoying. And next on the list, we got the legend. These are the guys that you hear about, the guys that you just heard about all the time that were just damn good hands, damn good people, man. They were good to room with or whatever. They knew what the fuck they were doing. They didn't hardly make mistakes. If you're with them on a job site, you know the shit's getting done right and you can trust them. You can follow their lead. They're the legend. Anytime you get to work with them guys, it's a good day, job's going smooth, and everything's going to be all right. Something about them kind of guys, man, they just got that aura. Is it aura? They got that aura to them, I guess, that just let you know that everything's going to be all right, dude, and the job's going to go great. We're going to put it in love working with them. Them guys go good with the fixer and all that, man, because most of the time the fixers are the legends, right? Like I said, some of these categories could be crossed. So let's move on from the legend to the quitting guy. This is the guy that says he's quitting every day. This is me when I'm talking to my wife every day, knowing damn well I'm not gonna quit, but I gotta have somebody to rant to. The quitting guys can be annoying if they're on the job site every fucking 5 minutes talking about I'm gonna quit this motherfucker, I'm gonna drag this motherfucker off. I'm guilty of that too. I got a couple of coworkers that I call all the time, and I'm like, this motherfucker. And really, the shit that I'm complaining about and wanting to quit over, it's not even a big deal, right? After I give it about 30 minutes, I'm like, that's not really a big deal. But it is what it is, dude. The quitting guy can be annoying. We're gonna put the quitting guy in can be annoying, brother. Because let me tell you something, big dog. If you're constantly telling people that you're gonna quit, that gets annoying. It gets to the point where it's like, brother, I wish you would quit. Every day you come up here with this negativity, make my day worse, make your day worse, make everybody's day worse, because all you do is constantly talk about quitting, and you constantly talk about the negative shit that goes on in the company and not the positive shit, dude. And look, I'm guilty of that. All right, a couple of my coworkers, they're going to watch this and they know. You know who I'm talking to. He knows. So anyway, we're going to move on from the quitting guy. We're going to go to the offspring. Oh man, I love the offspring, dude. Anytime the company hires a son, a cousin, a nephew, a son-in-law, any of that, man, I love them so much, dude. I wish that they would hire more son-in-laws and cousins and all that stuff, dude. Really and truly, I wish they would replace me in every company I work at. And you should feel the same way. If you work at a company, and let's just say your foreman has a son, you should voluntarily quit, step down so that the foreman can hire his son, or the management can hire their sons, their cousins, their nephews, dude. You really should, man. That's just the way that goes, right? And they don't get treated any different. It's not like they get treated any better. No, they get treated worse, man. They get treated way worse. And everybody can see that, right? Everybody can see that. But anyway, we're going to put them in can be annoying. I don't know why I'm putting them in can be annoying, because I love them. So I love that so much, dude. I'm telling y'all, anytime the kids and the blood work there. Anyway, we're going to move from the offspring to the one-up guy. Let me tell y'all something about the one-up guys. I can't stand that shit. It pisses me off. Anytime you talking to a dude and you talk about something you did, oh man, I hit a deer the other day on the way to work. Oh, well, yeah, the other day I hit 2 deers at one time, man. One of them come through the windshield and the other one flipped over and landed in the back bed of the truck. I got done with that job in 30 minutes. Took me 30 minutes to do that job. Well, yeah, same job one time. Took me 15 minutes. Oh my God, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. I really wish you'd quit, man. I really wish the one-up guy would quit. I fucking can't. I can't stand one-up guys. I cannot stand it. And I'm talking about the ones who do it unironically, the ones who don't do it on purpose. There are some who do it on purpose to be annoying. I'm talking about the guys who don't know they're one-up guys, but they are. I wish they'd quit. Moving on from the one-up guy, we got the safety guy. Now, this isn't actually the actual safety guy that I'm talking about. This is the guy on the job site that has nothing to do with safety, but he's constantly always reminding you about safety, reminding you about your PPE, reminding you about your hard hat, your safety vest, and all this and that. Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. We have got a job to do. But you can't really say stuff like that to them anymore because you don't never know if they're going to tell HR, hey, man, he said he didn't want to wear his safety glasses and stuff like that. It's so annoying, man. I'm not going to spend too much time on the safety guys, the safety type guys, man, but we're going to put them in wish they'd quit because, I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't got no problem with safety. If it's something that's keeping other people safe, I got no problem with it. But if it's something that's just annoying, if it's something to be there, if it's something that's there just to be there, I can't fucking stand it. And leave me alone about it, man. I ain't gonna wear no fucking safety glasses when I'm just looking at something or whatever. Dude, we gotta move on from that before it pisses me off. We got the angry guy, the dude that shows up pissed off every fucking day. He's pissed off all the time. Nothing you can do makes him happy. He's just angry. He hates life. He hates working. It's another one of those situations where it's like, brother, we got to work. Big dog, we have got to work. There's nothing we can do about it. Shut the hell up and work, man, right? Tape your fucking mouth closed. I mean, I don't know what to do. Everything pisses these guys off. No matter what you do, you try to be nice to them and whatever, dude. I feel bad for their wives and kids and all that because they're just pissed off all the damn time. Brother, we're going to put the angry guy and wish they'd quit. All right, there's times when I'm angry at work, but it's not every day. I try to be positive. You have to, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to work every day with a negative attitude. You're going to have a miserable life. You have got to look at the positive things. You got to be positive in life. Try to have a good time at work. Try to be friendly. Or you're going to be a one miserable motherfucker if you plan on working for a living. And most of us are planning on working for a living because that's all they is to it, is working for a living. But anyway, y'all, that's the list. I hope y'all enjoyed that one. I know I went through them pretty quick, but I had a lot on that list, man. This is going to be a long video. But look, y'all, if you made it this far, please consider liking, subscribing, ringing the bell so that you get notified when my videos get uploaded. I'm going to keep these coming. Thank y'all. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is where you're at.